You're just a burden to this family. My sister sneered as she took over my room. Nobody wants you here anyway, her husband added. I packed quietly. The next morning, their perfect life crumbled. I first noticed something was off when I heard whispers coming from our kitchen at 2 a.m. Living with my parents again at 28 wasn't ideal, but after Dad's stroke 8 months ago, it made sense. Mom needed to keep working for the insurance, and someone had to be here during the day. Besides, working remotely made it possible. That night, I'd gone down for water when I heard my sister Ivy and her husband Adrian talking in hushed tones. They didn't visit often, maybe once every few weeks, so finding them in our kitchen in the middle of the night was strange. I paused at the bottom of the stairs, wondering if I should make my presence known. The market's perfect right now, Adrian was saying. We just need to convince them it's the best option for everyone. Sebastian's the problem, Ivy replied. He's always been Dad's favorite. You know how they are. I stood there, glass in hand, feeling like I'd stumbled into something I wasn't supposed to hear. The way they were talking, it reminded me of when we were kids, and Ivy would plan how to convince our parents to let her do something they'd already said no to. The next morning, they were all smiles at breakfast. Mom was making pancakes, her way of making everything feel normal since Dad's stroke. When Ivy cleared her throat. So we have some news, she announced, reaching for Adrian's hand. We're selling our house. Mom nearly dropped the spatula. Selling? But you love that house. Well, Adrian jumped in. We've been thinking about family lately. About being closer. Especially with Dad's condition. I watched Dad's face. He was still struggling with some words, but his eyes were sharp as ever. Something flickered there. Confusion, maybe concern. We thought, Ivy continued, her voice honey-sweet. We could move in here. Just temporarily, of course, to help out. That's when I noticed Adrian's eyes dart to me. Just for a second, but enough. Sebastian's room would be perfect for us, Ivy added. He can work from anywhere, right? The kitchen went quiet except for the sizzle of pancakes starting to burn. Mom turned off the stove, her movements careful, measured. Sebastian's been here taking care of your father, she said slowly. Every day. And we're so grateful. Adrian stepped in smoothly. But let's be practical. 2 able-bodied adults would be more helpful than one. Plus we could contribute to the household expenses. I sat there, fork suspended midair, watching this performance unfold. In the 8 months I'd been here, Ivy had visited exactly 6 times. 3 of those visits lasted less than an hour. Things escalated quickly after that. Over the next week, Ivy and Adrian were constantly around. They'd show up unannounced, always with some reason to be in different parts of the house. I caught Adrian in Dad's study twice, claiming he was just looking for a pen. The second time, he was by Dad's filing cabinet. The comments started subtle but grew bolder. It must be nice, living rent-free? Or, don't you think it's time you got your own place? Always when our parents weren't within earshot. Last night was what broke me. I was helping Dad with his evening physical therapy exercises when Ivy burst in with Adrian. We need to talk, she